on its last leg. It's very sad. I remember when they did the reno in the 2000s. That was back when malls were just starting to suffer. They were trying to be proactive, but didn't help. So it used to be that center area, they would light fire in there around Christmas. Looks like pennies and off-Broadway shoes. Looks like there's a history place here for the town of St. Joe. Gallery history walk there. St. Joe does have a ton of history. It's where the Pony Express started. The riders would get on their horses and go all the way to California. It's a mail delivery system that's famous in the US. Looks like Topsy's is going. And then in there they tried to get like some small local businesses, but that never really took off.
Look how much it is. Maybe like $1,000.
Oh, that's expensive. Local businesses. And this is the main hallway with businesses. Have some cell phone repair, Bath and Body Works, little rides for the kids. Looks like they're not keeping the lights on. They're running out of money. It's like the lights are off down here towards Dillard's because there just aren't any more stores. You've got Pony Express Sports. There's the Kansas City teams. Here's the Marissa's. I do see a lot of people just walking the mall for exercise. And here's a little playground. Do you remember this playground? Yeah. I always wondered why they didn't put the playground over by the food court. And they could have had a second playground there. Try to draw people there. Right? That's where the Sears would have been. Long time ago, they had a Christian bookstore here. One of these is where I bought this thing, my wedding ring. I think it was on this side. Just a handful of stores open. Every time we come back, it gets a bit worse. This Dillard's is where I bought a collared long sleeve shirt for my college graduation. Lots of memories here. It was probably 20 years ago when malls fell out of favor. Shops at North Village, when they came in, it took a lot of business from the malls. People like to park and shop, pull into a spot, get out of their car, go directly to the store. I guess the malls, it's just not convenient. Too much time to park, way out, and then walk all the way into the mall, go to your store. Not quick stop shopping. But I like malls because it's an experience. You come, you hang out with people, you eat, just becoming a thing of the past. Maybe they'll fall into favor again. Heading back to food court. One of these shops, I think one of them, it was like EB Electronics. Go in there to look at games, trial, game systems. And then right across from it was KB Toys. It was a good childhood coming here. Always loved coming to East Hills Mall. And I remember when they had the sidewalk sales, try to draw people here. They did add this food court entrance where we came in. And I remember Woolworths when I was about Ezra's age. Woolworths, it closed probably when I was in 5th or 6th grade. Woolworths would have been right here in this area. They had a fountain gathering space. And then Woolworths was in this area. But when they remodeled, they turned this into a food court. But the food court never filled. Americans and malls, Americans aren't interested in malls. Hi, next. I had to wait a little bit for the bourbon chicken, but it's worth the wait. Wait till you taste it, Ezra. Check out this tiny receipt. So cute. This is the best fast food Chinese. Kung Pao, orange chicken, fried rice, bourbon chicken. It was so good. Yeah, funny, the bourbon chicken. I think since I was waiting, they rushed a little bit because I can still taste a little bit of the bourbon, like the bourbon, just a tiny bit of alcohol. Usually it would cook off, but it's still good. Don't get me wrong. I think it's my favorite. So I'm glad I waited. Which one's your favorite? Kung Pao, orange, or bourbon?
Red chicken.
You like the Kung Pao? Yeah, it's really colorful. Okay, we have St. Joe native Sydney, who spent a lot of time in the mall. What are your mall memories?
I told Clayton one whenever Dillard's was open, my mom and I used to go into the perfume counter and we would smell all of the perfumes, and she would be buying her Ralph Lauren Romance perfume. But we would only go on a day where they were giving away a freebie with the purchase, like a free bag. And we would come out for Bath and Body Works during Christmas sales. We would go to that pizza place over there.
Lino's.
There,
Yeah, Lino's was the hot spot here. Now there's just Chinex, which Chinex does draw a lot of customers. And then over there used to be, was it Woolworth? Is that what it was called?
Woolworth.
And then what was the store you bought clothes?
I used to buy clothes at Lerner, New York.
Lerner was over in that corner where the entrance is at.
I think this one was Claire's. That's where everybody would get their ears pierced.
Mr. Bulky used to be over here too.
Mr. Bulky was one of these, I think.
I think so. I don't know, for some reason I remember it like at that corner.
Really?
Yeah. Boots and Pants, look it up. The infamous commercial. It's funny. Well, we did our part. Actually, we got 3 pairs for like 20 bucks, and then we ate here. So they got our business.
Yep.
What's your favorite mall memory?
Oh my, I did pretty as a picture.
What was that?
At Dillard's. It was the etiquette class that I did when I was maybe 10.
Yeah.
And then we had a fashion show.
Oh, that's fun.
I got to be in.
Did you win?
No. It wasn't a win or lose. It was just, you got to participate to practice your proper etiquette skills.
Ah, so that's why you're so prim and proper. Because of East Hills Mall.
Yeah.
Thank you, East
Thank
Hills.
You, Dillard's. I would go maybe Saturday mornings or something. I had, for the class, for the etiquette class, I had a booklet that I would have to do homework in, and on the front cover it had this girl who had really perfect teeth, and she had a white telephone, and she was like this.
Aww.
On the front cover.
Good etiquette on the phone.
One of the classes was about that. How do you talk to people on the phone? How do you talk to people in person?
Yeah.
How do you answer the door?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I think a lot of people could benefit from that now.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what a mall was. Like, a mall was a place for people to gather, to shop. There were a lot of different things that people would do at malls. It would bring people together, bring the community together, encourage good things people could learn, like etiquette classes. It was a community-wide thing. Sometimes I wonder what brings people together now in the U.S., because it seems like sports, yeah.
Sports.
Which that's good to bring people together, but it feels like we need more, like not necessarily more sports, but just need more diversity and things to bring people together. I see people driving to their shops with restaurants, not getting out of the car, just going through drive-through. They go to the store and go in, go out, go home.
Some of them don't even go out. They just get groceries delivered.
Or, groceries delivered. Go to Walmart or grocery stores, you see shoppers doing the shopping for other people, and then people just drive up, curbside pickup. It's a bit concerning. People seem to be isolating more and not doing what it means to be human, like being around others. We were made to be social, made to be with each other and to be in community. Alright, gonna end the little vlog here. East Hills Mall, if you're in the area, check it out. I give it another year, 2 years tops. If you like malls, better visit the last few ones that remain. Y'all take care. Until next time, see you later. Good old Gene Field Elementary. My room was right there. Taught 4th grade for 5 years. This tree is much bigger now. What do you think, Ezra? You want to go to school here? Taking Ezra to this playground at Eugene Field Elementary. All of that was original when I taught here 12 years ago. The shelter house is new, and then that playground's new. But it's amazing how much is still the same after 12 years. This was where I taught my first year teaching, and that was 17 years ago. So those kids are now 26, turning 27. When you get older, it's funny to see how oftentimes things don't change very much. Not as much as you'd expect for the passage of time. People change, but buildings, other things, they don't change so much. And that scar right there, sliding into home plate, playing kickball. Spin, spin, spin. Go. Whoa, that was a big one. And then back here, this is behind the school. I remember painting rockets during summer school. I led a rockets and robots class with Lida. And then the playground, we were just that back there. That's where we ended up launching them. That was a really fun summer school class. I think KQ2, the local news station, came out. I don't know if they ever aired it, but they interviewed me and it was pretty fun. Hey, here's your crystal stick. I got these jellies. These are so funny. Okay, this is really sweet, nice and tasty. And Ezra, you like your pure sugar on a stick?